Like that dangerous dream, the thing that is killing me is also my messiah, because that is letting me come to the conclusion that it's okay to have that duality. Sometimes I'm just speechless, and this is definitely one of those times. This is just a quick disclaimer to let you guys know that there are a lot of pausing during these reactions. I understand that a lot of people do not like when reactors pause and talk, and this is unfortunately perhaps not the video for you, so you have been warned. This is just my reaction style, and this is a quick warning. What? Oh my god, that was so... The jacket literally changed colors as the duality in him switches up. Is the duality an idea all by itself? I'm not sure, but this is... Holy... That is crazy. That is so freaking cool. 이성이 만든 작은 투영 본능을 타고 자라 깊은 곳에 핀 꿈이여 밤을 아는 채로 짙어지는 채로 내 안에 언더 아름다운 silhouette 감미로운 voices 나를... The title of the song is Idea, but yet he talks about voices as in plural, so it's more than just one idea. It's kind of like what Inception talked about, like what is the most resilient... what was the line? What is the most resilient parasite, as Leonardo DiCaprio's character says, and he says it's an idea, because the second it is in there, you cannot get it out, and it's like this dream that is blooming deep inside, and that is... Holy... Okay, maybe I'm just talking out of my ass, but... Yeah, and the growing on the instinct, it's like once the idea pops up, it's instinctual that you cannot stop thinking about it. If it makes sense to you, if it makes any reason to you, then it just starts growing, and it becomes... It's like this parasite that continues to grow, and it's like under. He keeps repeating that as if he is under like the influence of all of these different ideas and all of these different voices. And holy shit, we are not even 35 seconds into this music video, and I'm looking at my camera and I'm talking for a little bit too long. So is that the dancer from SWF? The blonde. This might have been actually my favorite chorus that I've heard in recent memory, and we've heard some amazing choruses, but the inclusion of the violin to really create that sudden terror-like feeling of being disoriented and creating an imbalance within your mind. And Taemin is literally in the background. We see all of these different alcohol bottles, like all the things that use to battle these demons that are inside of me. So that figure that comes up, it's almost like his idea. That is what his mind is creating. And all of these different visuals of him almost like being in the silhouette, like all of these different silhouettes, much like is being represented in the lyrics, and just the feeling of imbalance and disorientation that that violin creates. There is something so tragic, but yet something so insanely beautiful about it. It's almost as if like the idea that is being created, it could represent good, but it could also represent negativity as well, which is quite beautiful. I don't know if that made any sense, but I think the choreography, holy shit. So all of these different people, and we saw that one girl who is telling, like literally, like whispering to this guy. It's almost like all of these different voices in his head, and now he is in like these woods or something, and these thoughts are just appearing from out of nowhere. They're popping in and out, flickering, much like these ideas that are being just created from out of thin air, and they represent those beautiful silhouettes because an idea can be wonderful. As much as it's beautiful, it can also drive you crazy. But the part where he talks about "you are my messiah," is he trying to represent the fact that it's okay to have different ideas within you, different concepts, perhaps, different point of view? Maybe it represents the fact that being different is okay because those silhouettes are beautiful. I'm not sure, but this is, and he's running away almost as if from these ideas because he's supposed to be bound to one idea, to one perception, one point of view, and he's trying to maybe come to terms with all of these different ideas that are inside of his head. I'm not very sure, to be honest. This music video is absolutely amazing. The smooth dancing choreography in that chorus is absolutely wonderful, and Taemin's voice. I honestly didn't think that already I would be saying it, but this is definitely my favorite song out of the three, and I love the advice so goddamn much. And the red color as well kind of represents perhaps danger. You're not supposed to have all of these different ideas. Perhaps I'm not sure. And there's a female voice that is saying you are my messiah, and there's fire, like maybe that is burning him, like to represent the fact that it is driving him crazy. All of these different voices, and all of these different voices as a whole is his idea. Like his idea includes other ideas. Perhaps he's dancing in black while the dancers behind him are dressed in white, and they have almost like these white feathers. It's almost like these ideas are on one hand driving him crazy, but on the other hand, those ideas are what save him. Okay, so I had to make sure because this is in between criminal and advice. So essentially, maybe he's just trying to represent the fact that it's okay to have that darkness, that duality that criminal represented, of being completely taken over by his criminal persona. And here he is perhaps coming to terms that that criminal was in fact his idea, and his idea is multiple of ideas in what in one, essentially. It's like it's okay to have good and bad inside of you. Like the criminal is essentially my idea. Like I created that monster, but that monster still represents something beautiful, because once he is accepting of that criminal, he starts dancing beautifully and is being unleashed, which is fascinating. Yeah, and the people, they're in the shot, and then there are not in the shot, as he is going crazy because of all of these different ideas. All of these different people are essentially inside of his head. Like everything is just his idea. Everything that is going on in every single one of these scenes is just in his mind. So all of these people are just fictional. The dangerous dream that is being proven by you. So maybe the dangerous dream was that criminal, and that criminal proved himself because it created this thrill deep in my heart. Like that criminal completely took over him, therefore unleashing something beautiful into the world. I'm not sure, but there's, I mean, it is a trilogy as far as I understand, so there's got to be a link. But this is beautiful.
날 타고 흐른 푸른 그 빛이 너와 날 마주할 때 그 안에 물든 감정은 모두 무한의 범위가 돼 내 세계 속에 가장 눈부신 저때껏 너란 존재 My idea
Him dressed in blue in front of that blue sky, but yet that sky has thunder, which was quite the striking visual, no pun intended, I think. I'm not sure if this is just him kind of coming to terms and understanding. Maybe it's throwing back to Criminal and the fact that he is finally not letting it destroy, much like in that first music video, but rather he's understanding the value of that duality, and therefore he can perhaps control it because he's dressed in blue. The dancers are, again, I believe, dancing in white as well. So maybe it represents freedom in a way that he is accepting of that duality and is coming to terms, not just coming to terms, but understanding the value. In this shot right here, like the absolute value, you, as we literally have this mirrored shot to really show off that duality, that he is indeed probably is talking to himself, although there is a female voice that is saying my Messiah. Maybe there's a double meaning, and I'm sure you guys can help me out in the comment section. Him sitting on those stairs that are leading to almost like heaven, and he's dressed in blue. It's I gotta believe that it's him just coming to terms and just embracing his idea. I don't know. I throw myself into the ideal. Like I'm completely embracing it. That everything that is going on, it is my idea and it's beyond the limits of realization. So it's like no one but me can understand what is going on. Why the fuck are you so artistic, Taemin? Holy shit. Just stop, okay? We get it. You're deep, dude. Come on. You're making me look like a fucking fifth grader. Keep going. The faces you and me are like me, myself, and I, or just me and myself. This is beautiful. Like that dangerous dream, the thing that is killing me is also my messiah, because that is letting me come to the conclusion that it's okay to have that duality. I'm sorry for pausing, but like as he does the gesture of it's killing me, as he is at the top of those stairs. So it's almost as if like the thing that brought me to the top is also the thing that can push me off of that ledge, or off of the top, essentially. It's like having that duality. It could bring good, but it can also bring some trouble. This is why it takes me so long to react to Taemin, because these videos drive me crazy in a good way, but they still drive me freaking mad, because I'm trying to understand it, and the more I try, the more I feel like I don't. Sometimes I'm just speechless, and this is definitely one of those times. The dancing is just fucking... Oh. Very similar pose, because he actually says, wait, hold the fucking phone. What the? Wait, he switches it up. The night that cut you out of me, I finally opened my eyes. That's very interesting. And then he is almost like in a similar pose that he had in Advice, almost like coming to terms with it. So is it almost like in stages of, first he accepted himself, first he let himself be destroyed in Criminal, then he accepted himself for who he is, and by doing that he freed himself from that criminal, and then in Advice he finally took the advice that he had to himself all along, but he couldn't take it up until the point where it drove him over the edge when he crashed the car, which is like this metaphor to him just going off to the deep end because of all of the drama and depression and terrible thoughts and whatnot that he's been through. And then he finally listened to himself. He took his own advice, and by doing that, he was freed. This might have been one of the best choruses, the best post choruses, the best bridges that I've I've heard on this channel. This was absolutely fan freaking tastic, and I have no idea if anything out of what I said made any sense at all. I'm sorry if you had to sit through. I'm not sure how long this video is going to be. 15, maybe 20 minutes. I really hope it doesn't get that far, but this was absolutely beautiful, mesmerizing. Taemin's voice is just so soothing, but yet there's something so painful about it at times. He really knows how to portray hurt and those dance moves. I mean, he there's a reason why they call him idol of idols, I believe. So that was absolutely wonderful, and the symbolisms and just the duality is just off the charts here. It was absolutely wonderful, and it's something that we've seen a lot. Obviously, with Criminal, and then with Advice, when he was dancing with the black mask, dressed in black, he was angry when he was dancing by himself. Maybe this trilogy is just his metamorphosis in a way. I feel like you can talk about this trilogy for like 2 hours and you'll still miss a bunch of shit. So that was absolutely wonderful. It was mesmerizing, and Taemin is one of a kind for sure. So I hope you guys enjoyed this reaction, and I will catch you all in the next one. I'm kind of speechless, so I'll catch you all in the next one. See ya.